Hello friends and welcome to the learning series of Azure, and today we are going to discuss about the virtual machine scale set. What we will going to cover in this lesson, we will discuss about what is the virtual machine scale set. Then we will look into the why we need to use the virtual machine scale set and what are the benefits of the virtual machine scale set. And then we will discuss about the how to create the virtual machine scale set on from the portal, and in the last we will create one more virtual machine scale set using the ARM template. So what is the virtual machine scale set? So virtual machine scale set is the service of the Azure where you can create and manage a group of load balance VMs. So wherever you create the virtual machine, your virtual machine will be behind the load balancer, and you can increase and decrease the VM instance count by any given time. You can scale in and scale out it manually or automatically by defining the condition in a VM scale set. And then the next is the Azure scale set provide the high availability for your application and allow you to centrally manage, configure and update the large number of VMs. So this is what the VMS is. Consider that you have one application and you want to this is something like application that you're running on the VMs. So rather than going for the individual VM, we can create the bunch of VMs so that that VM can serve your application, and we can configure this VM this all VM using the VMSS, so that your application will spread across the VM and it will be beyond your load balancer. So whenever your customer or the user who is going to access your application, it will hit to the load balancer, and your load balancer will distribute the request to one of the VMs from that VM scale set to serve the request of the users. So this is what the benefit we will get here, like your application will spread out across the virtual machine scale set, and the load balancer will do the very good work to move your user request to the one of the instance. Even whenever you want to upgrade your one of the instance, so that time whatever the other VMs those are available in that scale set, that will serve your application. Second thing is that your VMSS continuously check the probe for your application. So it will check the probe of your application, the whatever the URL that have that application, it will test that URL, and if something goes wrong with any instance and that particular instance is not going to provide the probe request to the VMSS, so your VMSS or the load balancer will not move or you can say that it will not pass your request to that particular faulty node. So this is how the virtual machine scale set will be work for the large scale VMs where that serving the application. Let's see what are the benefits of virtual machine scale set that's available for. So if you talk about the benefit, the Azure VMSS provide the redundancy and improve the performance as an application is distributed across the multiple instances that we have discussed, right? The second is the your application will be behind the load balancer, and it will distribute the request to one of the application instance from the VMSS. VMSS will support up to 1000 instances, but yes, there is a limit if you are using the customized image. So there is a 600 limitation for the instance count for the VMSS. And VMSS allow your application to automatically scale as a resource demand change. Like whenever if you define any rules or condition for your VMSS application, and if that demand or that rule match the requirement, so it will increase the your resource count as per the condition that you have defined in the VMSS. So let's move on to the Azure portal and try to create your first VMSS on the Azure portal. Once you logged in with your credential in your subscription, just hit onto the global resource bars and type for the VMSS. So it will appear here. So just click on the VMSS. So once you land into the VMSS windows, you just need to click add button, and you have to provide the basic detail here. What will be the resource group name and the subscription and the location where you want to create this VMSS. So let's start filling this information. So here I'm going to create a new resource group, and we are giving the name VMSS resource group. Then we have to provide the name here like test VMSS. After that we have to provide the location. So for this matter I'm going to click on the East US, and I'm using the standard DS1 V2 version image here, sizing for the VM. So your password is matched. After that you just need to click on the next, where you can attach the data disk if you want to, according to your requirement. So you can create the data disk here, and that will be attached here. So I'm not going to add any data disk here, but you can do it from here. The next is the networking tab, where you want to configure the networking. So right now I'm using the I'm using the networking that is populated by default here, but you can configure your own network if you configure VNet in advance, so you can use it. So in a scaling option, so from here you can find out that the VMSS deployment option. So you will get scaling, management, and health, and these all tabs, those are available for the VMSS. So first you have to specify the instance count, means the initial instance count, how much instance you required for your VMSS. So it's basically start with the 2. So I'm going to choose the 3 here, and here we have the scaling option. How the scaling will be configured, it is manual scaling or the custom scaling. So currently I'm going with the manual scaling, so not going to touch here. Then in the next tab we have the management tab, where we can configure the monitoring for your VMSS. So I'm going to of the boot diagnostic for this VMSS for this demo. And the next is the health tab. If you configure the health here, so you can create your probe request for your instances, like if you have the root folder for your application, where you have created any page or any application page, so that it can check the probe health for that particular URL, and it will manage according to that instance request, is it go for that particular VM or not. So we can do it from here. So currently I don't have any application that need to deploy, so I'm just disabling it for right now, but we can do more health check from here. The next, the advanced tab, the same as we look into the Azure, where we can configure the custom data that can be configured when the instance is ready. The next option is the proximity placement group. If you want to keep the all these VMs within the near to each other without wondering about the high availability or redundancy, so you can use this option, so that it will be locally placed on the one data center and keep it near to each other for with a low latency in a network. So you can configure if you want to according to your application requirement. Next is tag. I am going to skip that, as well as the review. So in review, it will review the your configuration, and it will create the VMSS for you. So once you click on the create button, it will start creating the VMSS. So it will take time to deploy the VMSs. So I'm going to pause the video, and once the your VMSs is ready, I will resume the recording. Now the deployment is completed, and if you click on the go on to the resources, so it will land you onto the VMSs that we have created. And if you see here, we have we started with the 3 instances. So 3 instances are up and running for this VMSs, so that we can deploy your application on this VMSs. So that we have achieved one goal where we have created the VMSs from the Azure portal. Now we will try to deploy the virtual VMSs using the template. So you can you will get a template for whatever the VMSs you have already set from in your subscription. So if you want to download it, you can export the template for that particular deployment, so that you can utilize it for the next deployment, or if you want to use it multiple times, so you can use it. So once you click on the download button, it will download all the templates with the variable and the parameter file with the template. So I do have already one template with me where we are going to create the VMSs. So if you see this particular template, so we have defined the schema as there is predefined format for the JSON file for the ARM template. We have to define the schema, then the version of that particular schema. After that, we have to define the parameter file. So I have already defined the parameter file, and I do have the parameter file separately, where I have passed the details. Like for the location, I have choose the location. I have choose the name for the this particular VMSs deployment. I have choose the resource group where I need to deploy this particular VMSs. Also, I have defined here the instance size, what instance size I need to be there. Also define the here the IP range for my VMSs, from which IP to which IP it will be start working on my VMSs. So, and in a template, I have defined all these configuration, like we have started with the resource where we have passing the network resources detail, and in a second we are copying the network security group for our VMSs deployment, and in the next we are deploying, and we have defined all the resources here according to the requirement of our deployment. And in the last we will get the output, what will be the what is the name for your to log in with the credential on that particular instance. So it's already we have defined it into the parameter file, but however we have configured here in the last output option, so we will get it here. So for running this particular template, I'm going to use the PowerShell, so that I can deploy these particular VMSs. For running the your deployment from the PowerShell, you first of all need to log in into your subscription, and once you are connected, you need to choose the subscription. If you have the multiple subscription, then you have to choose the appropriate subscription. I'm already logged in with my credential, and I do have single subscription, so I don't need to select the subscription. What is the command to deploy the ARM template? So it's a new AZ resource group deployment, and then we have to specify the resource group name where we want to deploy this particular VMSs. Then we have to specify the path for your template and the parameter file for your template. This is what the format for your deployment, and so that you have to click on the run, so your deployment will be start. So let's try to move on to the Azure portal and try to find out are you able to see any deployment is running on that particular resource group or not. If you choose that particular resource group, and if you click on the deployment option, So you will find out what are the deployment is running. If you see here, here is deploying template deployment is you are able to see that it's in the running state from last 22 seconds. So you will find out that the status of your deployment for the template from the Azure portal. And if you click on the overview, so might be some resources getting created here. If you see here, the resources are getting created, but still the deployment is not completed. Once the deployment is completed, you will see here the deployment is succeeded, as well as from your PowerShell it will show you the details, all the details that needed. If you see that we got the output from the PowerShell deployment, and it's showing that this many resources has been created, and it has shown us the output like this is the username for the login for on the instance of the VMSS. Let's check on the Azure portal, are that succeeded or not. If you see on a portal also, it's showing that the deployment is succeeded. And let's cross check the instance count, is that instance is created or not. If I click on the instances, so you will see that instances is up and running for this deployment also. That's it for this lecture, guys. I will catch you into the next part of this VMSS, where we will discuss about the scale in and scale out. Thank you so much for being with me. Bye bye.